Recording in progress.
Good morning. 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 All right, that's better. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Waiting for the boys to get in, but I'll go ahead and get started. How's everybody doing? I think let me get some water. How many of y'all have used the Stream Deck before? The little box with the keys and the shit. How many of y'all use this shit? Hold on. This thing. Y'all use that shit before? Let me know if y'all use this shit before. It's like a I don't even know how to explain this shit. But I can put hotkeys and stuff. I can record kind of hotkeys basically, and then it helps me switch screens and all this kind of stuff. Um, you know what I completely missed yesterday is Adobe. It finally had one sell day, and it was down like 25 points. Amazing. Amazing. Um, Hey, good morning. One of the biggest sectors that moved yesterday were the banks. So if you take a look at Bank of America, you take a look at, the GS, the JPM, and all this kind of stuff, like these things were moving really, really aggressively yesterday. You might get a second day here. So if you get a dip, maybe try to shoot here. I might try to shoot here. I don't know. Let's see. Again, it's all contingent here on the markets here. Citigroup is one of the stronger ones. Wells Fargo is also one of the stronger ones. Maybe you get the rotation to some of the regional banks today. I really don't know. Um, I did really well on them yesterday, and then I got trapped in a fucking SPX put, a short put, and then SPY completely imploded on me. So it was a dumb, it's kind of a scratch day for me yesterday. I was up 20 and then ended up the day flat, like a fucking jackass. So I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. I'm back in this Disney, real small position with a 10 lot here for 80 for December's, January's, I think they are. I'm working on a trade with the kid at the office. Um, Let me go to restream here. Somebody's talking about this mRNA. Oh wow. Yeah, let's take a look at this morning. This is a hot name here. Hot name here indeed. Let me take a look at the Tesla here. Check this shit off the open here. It's looking flat. Up a little. The Nvidia, the AMD yesterday were again they're weak, but they're not selling anymore. You know, the Apple obviously was the attention for the iPhone, whatever the fuck. Vincent is saying, did you close CVNA right after you signed off of YouTube? I have no idea when I closed CVNA, but I think I closed CVNA I definitely closed for a loss. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I closed them all at like 51 and change. Yeah, so I'm out of that. Ranchero's still in it though. I'm out of that. What I should have done was get out of my damn short SPX. There was a lot of Unity calls yesterday at the close. So I don't know. You might want to take a look at this one. That UPST is always still interesting. The Affirm is still interesting. I'm looking for a sell day on some of these things. If you look at the shop, down to 62 and change. If you look at XOM, still up. Still up. Dimitri and the slam dunk on the top call on 285 sell calls for Tesla. He sold at $3. What are they going to open? What do they close at, Dimitri? That was a smoking short call, by the way. What did they close at? What did they close at? That's what I want to know. What did those mofos close at? Right around $1, I believe, right? So he closed them at three. He shorted them at $3. They closed at $1. They're gonna open up at fucking. You know what I mean? They're gonna open up at 70 cents. Smoking trade, Dimitri. I love it. Dimitri was saying you can't hold them till expiration because they might bite on Friday and go from. Go to pretty the saying, how the fuck did you know that was high on Tesla, whereas everyone was looking for reason to go long? Yo, ask, ask Dimitri. Shit, he goes for these IV pumps. And you got to think though. You got to think it was the second day. Remember, Tesla had a fucking 20-point day. You know, it had a 20-point day up. They trap everybody in long. Like I would have got. There's no way I would have got in up here. I would have got in. I would have got in where? Where? I would have gone in after this dump, right? Because they tested 278 several times, right? And then they just kind of failed it out, and never returned. So I would have got in around here, if But again, this is Dimitri's world. This is his trading, so you know, motherfuckers are good at what they do. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, you might get a delayed reaction here on the CPI. Um, the best idea I got is the banks for a second day, so possible another roll up here on the Melly. Um, and then if we sell, which I don't think is gonna happen. If we sell, just fucking short everything. you know. And then of course watch that Apple. If you see Apple back at friggin' 179, 180, this market ain't going down. This market ain't going down. We ain't going down. No fucking clue. No fucking clue. That's what tape is. You make an assessment, you keep reading, you change your assessment, you keep reading, you change it, you change it, you change it, you keep reading. And then there's a real move. And when there's a real move, then you stick to it. Jesus, what's going on, man?
What's up, kiddo?
All right, so yeah,
Advanced.
so get that OBS. Yeah, you already did the virtual camera, so you're good there.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I did? I can't use the old link. It's a new link every time.
I don't know. Matt said it was the same link. So
Oh, I went on that link and it didn't seem to work. So that's why I sent you the email for the new link. And then he sent me a new link, Matt. So I don't know. Or maybe I screwed up, whatever it is. But I tried the old link initially before I had emailed you. Okay, let me put this up.
Twitch stream didn't die. I just accidentally hit the other thing off. Patricia, I appreciate the kind words. CPI is higher than expected, but SPY is still up. Right, it's hot. The number's hot. I hate when yo, Jesus, what does that mean when they say a number's hot? What does it mean in trader terminology?
What are you talking about? CPI?
Yeah, like when it comes in hot.
Yeah, so in other words, inflate higher than expected.
All
The
right.
number was more inflation than was expected. But honestly, there was there were people were worried that it was coming even hotter than it did. So it
Right.
didn't come in as hot as a lot of people feared.
Right.
So that's why you kind of got not much of a reaction off this number.
Right. Right. Well, let's talk about it here. Let's pull up some stuff here. Dimitri is saying I would appreciate some more negative sentiments. Still short of monster of 430Q calls for December. Is there a ton of premium left on those, Dimitri? I would have figured a lot of it came out. Um, August consumer price. Well, hold on. Let me get my screen up here.
Oh, that goes to what's this go to?
Uh,
Figure out where to put the headset. 1 second, really.
August report showed a bigger than expected jump in inflation last month, with headline prices rising 0.6 month to month and 3.7 on an annual basis. Uptick was driven by the recent rally in energy prices. I thought that was two numbers, one including energy and food, and the other not. But whatever. Um,
I'll do the headset plug in too.
so yeah, Apple's also in focus after its launch of iPhone 15 and its China flagged security incidents with the smartphone on Wednesday. Officials denied China was moving to curb the use of iPhones in government departments and state-owned companies after reports that helped drive a slide in Apple stock. So is it true or is it not? Is Huawei gonna fucking replace the shit or is it not? I have no idea.
Hmm. Why is
I,
this not working?
I have no idea. Um, yeah, man, Spy's kind of dead.
Plug a headset in. You plug the headset into the microphone, Luke,
Plug the headset
to
into.
hear you.
Um,
I'll do this another day. I don't have the patience. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out another time. I'm sweating trying to figure this out.
dímelo, Andrés.
Yo, mira, ¿tú sabes a qué hora se juega el sábado?
No, no sé, mano. Déjame preguntar a
Que,
ese otro
porque
tipo.
es que a mí se me había olvidado, mano. Mis papás vienen este fin de semana para el
Ajá.
concierto de, creo que es de Alejandro Sanz por la noche el sábado.
Ah, ok.
Que si es por la noche, pues no hay break, no puedo jugar.
Dale, déjame chequear.
Dale.
Dale, chao. Um, what the fuck was I doing? Other news here and stuff going on here this morning. Let's take a look at some stuff. The again the Adobe I missed yesterday. That's super interesting. Um, what else we have? We have the Apple. Um, American Airlines cuts adjusted um, profit forecast for third quarter. Let's take a look at the AAL. Again, I don't really trade these things, but if you take a look at AAL, this looks pretty ugly. And again, these are all the travel stuff. Men, they were in such favor for a while. And then CCL and all, you remember the airlines and then the cruise liners and all that kind of stuff? You know, these things did well. Somebody's talking about the Roblox. There's news on the Roblox. This thing has been shithouse, man. This thing has been so bad lately.
Um,
I don't know why. I mean, the kids just stopped playing in these. They stopped. They're not playing this shit no more. I have no idea.
microphone, Yeti.
From one, look at this, man. Thank God I got out. Thank God I got out. Look at this Phase Clan. I had shares in this shit 3 months after its 2022 debut. Phase through an exclusive party at a San Diego nightclub, hiring Travis Scott. Social media influencers, blah 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 blah. But with losses mounting and the shares tumbling, the company fired the CEO. Reported a $50 million loss. Initially projected that it would debut in the stock market with $1 billion valuation. Oh man, this thing's getting smoked. Thank God I got out of this fucking thing. From $1 billion to almost worthless, they say. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Anything for headset? I have fungal. I'll just
Um,
get this out of here.
MGM, LVS, somebody's talking about. They haven't been trading too well lately, especially that MGM and the LVS. JM Pogo worked in the gaming industry with FaZe. The minute I read their pitch deck, it was an easy short. J wanted X. I'm proud of your Spanish. You already understand everything. It took me a while, my friend. I'm still kind of nervous sometimes, especially if I got to go on camera and I have to speak Spanish like in front of an audience and everything. It's different. Aquí, blah 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 blah. iStyles, how do you go about learning Spanish? I mean, here's the answer that you don't want to hear, right? This is the answer that you don't want to hear. The answer is okay. Let me put it to you this way, L Styles. How did you go about learning how to trade? How did you go about learning how to trade? How'd you go about learning how to trade? Go to Preet that's talking about Netflix. Let's take a look at Netflix. I mean, yeah, man, yesterday it had a nice sell. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe on this one. Mario is saying immersion to learn anything. People are lazy as fuck. Hank Day has it. That's the real answer. But it's not only lazy, it's like there's a resilience factor to it all, right? There's a resilience factor to it, right? It's like you have to continue without you have to continue even if you fuck up and you sound like an idiot and you fucking you know what I mean, and you want to quit and all that kind of stuff and it's not going well and you get you're getting pissed off and all that there's a resilience factor to it.
Like a city talk of job cuts.
I think they were talking about that yesterday.
Were they?
Yeah, on the job cuts. Exact. L Styles is saying learning from other experienced traders and trial and error. Exactly. So that's how you know what I mean. That's how it's gonna go for you with Spanish. Most Americans, right? They'll come here, and you know what they'll do? There's an arrogance. Still an arrogance to it. They'll be like, I tried, but they would always speak back in English to me, so I never kept going with it. Which, when you think about it, think of how big of an asshole you are, right? Because you're pushing the blame now on somebody that's trying to help you because they see you struggling. So obviously they want to continue to communicate. So they start speaking in English to you, and you're like, ah, well, you know, everybody everybody's not, and you have to force it. You have to force it. And again, like once you keep doing it, that's what happened to me too. But I kept speaking in Spanish. I kept speaking in Spanish, even though I sound like a fucking idiot. You know. Bunsal was saying, "Hey, Lucci, when you took a hit in trading after your hedge fund era, I think you started from scratch again. Want to share that experience?" Sure, I'll share that experience. Maybe in the steam room for those who pay.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
You know, you gotta catch it. You gotta catch it. You gotta catch it in the right mood there, Bunsal. Um, but anyways, very tough to trade that stuff. I'm short Netflix from 442. Shared my ID here. I think they will be in trouble. Yeah, it was a good idea here. Nice idea on it. Jesus, what do you got this morning? You looking at anything?
You know what I gotta do? I gotta figure out a way to get headphones into this because I
Okay.
have trouble hearing you
Yep.
when the sounds get too noisy around here. So I gotta figure that out later on.
Yep. Yeah, we
Um,
can do that. I can help with that.
all
Just get
right,
a nice.
I'm plugging it into microphone. It's not working. I don't know where to plug the damn headset.
Well, that's the thing. You plug it in, and then we have to figure out because where's your audio coming in from
Oh,
now?
I got you.
Because we got
Okay.
to change some settings and stuff. Because where's your audio is coming in? What are you using for audio right now?
The microphone, Yeti microphone.
You got a Yeti microphone, exactly. So once we plug the headphones in, and does the headphones have a microphone set, like a little thing that comes out like a headset?
Does say again?
Does it have a place for a microphone? Like does the
Yeah, yeah.
headset?
I stick it into the Yeti on the bottom of it.
Oh,
You understand? That's why I thought it would work. I didn't.
okay. Well, hold on. So it's a headset.
Don't worry. Don't make yourself nuts now. With 10 minutes before the open. Don't worry
All
about
right,
it.
all right, all right, all
You
right.
know, I just have trouble hearing you guys when the sound effects are getting too loud on my end. That's all.
Got it, got it, got it.
We'll figure it out later. No big deal. Yeah. So basically, I got a similar to yesterday. I think you hit the nail on the head yesterday off the open. Keep an eye on rotation because you got inflation comes in a little bit hotter, not as hot as expected. What they could do, they could use it as an excuse to sell some tech NASDAQ related stuff and rotate into the other stuff, you know? So that's something I want to keep an eye on early on. VIX, I think it's important to keep an eye on the VIX as far as the anybody who's playing the indexes out there. That's the main risk here. If VIX can sustain a bid, you got a lot. I don't want to get into the logistics, but a lot of systematic selling that can hit the market. That's what people are worried about.
Okay.
As far as the violent down move, you know. That's the main thing. So keep an eye on VIX. If VIX has trouble holding a bid, especially if it rolls over, that's your cue to get long something. We've seen that at times yesterday. But if it does have strength, you got to be careful. Or if you're looking to play the short side, you could cue off that. So those are a couple of things to keep an eye on earlier. You got some interesting dynamics at play because what you have, without trying to confuse anybody here, you have hedge funds who have been recently aggressively shorting individual names. Okay, not the indexes, but individual names. So those are certain names in particular, but they have been aggressively shorting over the past week. On the flip side, you have systematic funds who have aggressively been writing calls on the VIX because it's been so weak. Okay, so those are two opposite sides, right? Bullish, bearish, that type of thing. So you gotta, they can have an impact on the market if one of those things get caught off sides, and that's what you're trying to keep an eye on here.
Okay. Okay.
Make sense? I mean, if it doesn't, ask me what you're confused about.
No.
Because look, Luch, you know what it is? Usually you have the ideal setup is when everybody's offside on the same side.
Yes. Yep.
You know,
Absolutely. That's what I
but
always wait for.
this type of market, and you see how tricky it's been.
Yep.
It's kind of different places where they're offside.
Yep.
So right now they're offside on the VIX. They've been betting on lower prices that the VIX was going to go lower. They can get caught there, and that will obviously weigh on equities if the VIX does squeeze.
Yep.
You also got VIX expiration today, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think you do. So that's on that side, and on the same side, if VIX can't sustain a bid and rolls over, in other words, gets hit with some selling, keep an eye on certain names. You guys were talking, you and Ron Sharrow, Carvana, short squeeze names. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I think Carvana, we looked at, what was it, half the float shorted? You got some really crazy things going on out
It's
there.
a good amount of shorts there on Carvana. I tried to break out yesterday, couldn't really do it.
Yeah. The banks, Luch, the banks have been shorted out to wazoo. Nobody likes the bank. So that's another spot that they could squeeze them in. So again, we want to look for some early clues early on, and then that'll dictate the rest of the day here. But it's not going to be clean. It's not going to be easy. You got a big monthly expiration. September's a monster. So there's going to be a lot of shenanigans, a lot of mess. But try to stay selective, try to stay picky, and wait for things to line up. They don't, spit on it, wait for the next one.
Yep, sounds good. I'm gonna keep my attention on the banks and on Apple, and other than that, I really don't have shit for
What'd you play
ideas.
yesterday? You played Bank of America, which you did well with,
I
right?
played Bank of America and I played the City and the JPM.
Oh, City, that's right,
And
City.
I did really well on both of them, and then I got caught shorting puts on SPX, and we obviously tanked back that whole range and went straight back down to cover the gap from the low side. If you guys note, we covered the gap from the top side, and then we covered the gap from the lower side. We did them both yesterday. So they're running and gunning for this stuff. So it's really choppy out here. It's not the easiest. It's not the easiest place, and you gotta really find the right names. Take a look at what's going on in fucking Adobe.
Adobe?
Fucking thing was down 25 points yesterday. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Slingshot right back. Oh, what happened? News?
Slingshot right back up. I have no idea. Somebody want to find some news on this
I
one.
think they report this week. They didn't report yet, though.
Comedy.
Jesus. See, that's like if you're sitting with if you're short, you could have had a nice little cushion. You probably want to hold because you could catch a larger move, and then you get hit with that. I mean, how annoying is that?
Supposedly they got AI news here. Of course. Of course. There's always
Wow.
there's always these trends in the market, right? We had SPACs for a while. It was
Yeah,
Chinese
you had the
IPO.
Bitcoin thing
Now, if
going
you
on.
exactly if you say anything has anything to do with Bitcoin,
Yeah.
the stock would rally.
We're all degenerates, Luch. You
Fucking
know,
degenerates, man.
we all like the sexy story we want to be a part of.
Fucking degenerates, man.
Fucking degenerate bastards. Degenerate bastards.
All
Yeah,
right.
marijuana trend. Oh, and you know what's crazy? It doesn't matter. There's no morals. I remember like 9/11.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody, you would think people would be, worried about, just society as a whole. Brokers were piling into these terrorism stocks,
Yep.
bomb detecting stocks, all that stuff.
Good morning, Mr. Ron Chero.
What's cracking?
Roger!
How are you doing?
What's up? I'm starting to fucking drag a little bit, man. I'm tired this morning.
You sound a
Man.
little grumpy. I'm not going to lie. I could tell right off the bat.
Oh, we
I'm not
get
gonna
right into
screw-
judging.
I'm not going to screw around with you today. I'm going to leave you alone because you sound like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I'm just tired. I'm just
No,
tired,
I
man.
mean, what is it? 3 o'clock in the morning?
3:28. So this, I wanted to see. Futures are flat, huh?
Yeah, there's shit, bro. And that's after the CPI, which came in a little bit hotter.
Yep.
Did you see your lovely Adobe? Check that one out.
Is it screaming? Hang on.
Check that one out. Yesterday I had a fucking 25-point sell-off, and today it's all the way back.
Of course it is. Of course it is. If you look at the average anchored volume weighted average price from its most recent earnings, it got nowhere near an area where it's threatening to break down. Anybody trying to short this name in here is likely to just experience more pain. When it gets to like the 8, the 21, the 50, like those are places you got to step in and buy a little. Like you can't short this name.
Yeah, today's the proof of that, especially. Look at that, right back.
Can't short this thing. Tesla picked up an initiation by somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah. It's up a couple. Not really, though.
Yeah, and that's just it. Like I stepped in here to see if I could start ripping off some 100-share blocks on this thing and make some money this morning. I don't know if I'm going to get that chance.
Yeah, your man Dimitri sold those calls at $3. They closed at a fucking dollar. He's gonna cover them off the open. He's here today.
Slick move.
Slick move, bro. Slick.
I like it. I like it. That's a nice trade.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Very good trade.
All right, 9:30 here. Where you opened up. Call them out here, guys. Again, I am looking at some banks off the open. And yeah, we'll see. Looking at banks and oil here, majority. Yo, Dimitri, let me know when them shits opened up. Let me know where they opened up and where you closed them at. I'm assuming they're 70 cents here. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Pulling up some Bank of America calls just in case these 29s are trading back down to 25 cents.
I got eyes on this Tesla here. Does anybody see who initiated on Tesla this morning? Somebody
I
initiated.
just posted in the room. I don't know how far I got along there. Hold on. Tesla.
Nice buy pop here. Again, anybody looking for the
UBS?
range?
Is that the call you're talking about?
Maybe somebody gave it. Somebody initiated on it, and I don't know what price target they gave, but
Maybe. This fucking Goldman Sachs looks strong as shit.
all right. I just snagged 100 of these Teslas.
I bought some Bank of America.
Come on, baby, keep going.
Yeah, again, market's in a range. We are in a new range, 445 to about 449, somewhere around there. That's your new range here. That is your new range here. Goldman Sachs back to highs of yesterday, I believe. JPM is higher. Nice pop. Citigroup here is on fire.
Yeah, the banks.
I got 300 of the Bank of America long. I'm in the wrong one though. Citigroup looks better. All these other ones look better. All right, Dimitri covered at 89 cents. All right, what are you doing for the
All
rest of the
right.
day, son? What are you doing for the rest of the day, bro? You out? You out? Where you about to go eat? What time is it over there? Check the meta here up to. Remember, it sold off yesterday, trapped a lot of people. Let's check that CVNA 5090.
I'm in the Tesla
Much.
280. I got 100 of the Tesla 280s for this week from $1.70. So I'll put in a stop at $1.80 to make sure I do not go home with a
Whining.
loss. Because I am not gonna whining. I'm not
Got
gonna
a little
go.
more Oracle buying. Some buying yesterday, and then it retraced a little more buying here. Short dated. Well, October is not bad.
I mean, this thing got fucking wasted, man. What's AMD
Wasted.
and Nvidia doing? Nothing. More of the
Oh fuck, I
range.
don't know.
Same thing.
I'm still short the AMD, which is not gonna amount to shit. That's gonna go out worthless. Amazon, nothing.
Oh yeah, the Amazon and the Google. They look like shit.
So I'm gonna move the price of $1.85 now on the Tesla. And I'll probably they're gonna take me out here. Yep, I'm out.
Yep, Bank of America looks like shit too.
Let's see if we can get it again.
You got Neo weeklies getting a little attention.
Neo.
All right, are they gonna if they're gonna rug pull all this stuff today? I'm okay with that too. I can flip and get on the other side, but
I mean,
Would
a lot of folks were talking about that that Netflix here because it sold off kind of at the end of the day yesterday. It was one of the weaker ones.
ooh, but it's right on. I mean, sitting right on
Mm.
the 50, the 21, and the anchored VWAP from its most recent high on July 19th. So if it holds, you'd look for a bounce. If this thing cracks, you got like 420 that can come up on it pretty quick.
Got some in the money Apple puts.
Yeah, Apple here is
Wow.
kind of selling here. Kind of selling.
Okay.
Big tech. You gotta be careful with big tech here. See how they shake out early.
I mean, it's not easy. You step in and you try and take your crack. I mean, this number didn't help us. I thought this number was going to help us this morning.
Yeah, yeah. We had that plan.
All right, let's look at the other side of the world here and see if we can short this shit now.
You guys are nuts. I love it.
Just like you, my friend.
I listen. I'm not saying I didn't say I wasn't.
Yo,
I just,
that Roblox is down 2, man. Thing's getting his ass kicked.
Oh, Tesla's still going to run. Look at you,
Yeah.
sneaky little mofo.
273 on that Tesla.
Sneaky.
I still wouldn't trust it. That AMD's back over to 106.
what is that?
These banks
They got
trash.
Delayed?
Dude, the AMD, they got me by a string this week. I did not trade that well this week.
Fucking, that's the new Widowmaker. So let's check out the Disney and some of the media stocks here. If you take a look at Disney, WBD, they're doing absolutely nothing. Amazon here, pump on Amazon. 142. Can you really buy it
I
though?
like it.
Can
Oh
you?
no, look at that. This thing's going or anything. Oh, look out.
I would
Come
fade it.
on.
I would fade it, to be quite honest.
Let's see.
Maybe I'll put my money where my mouth is. Let me short 500 shares. See what happens.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's why I'm doing equity. That's why I'm going with the equity. Forget the option.
I was gonna say get out.
Get the
This looks
fucking
like
option.
This candle looks definitely like a, hey, let me get this tape up.
Amazon looks good though overall, you
It
know.
does look good. I mean, it's fucking squeezing right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's the CVNA doing here? We getting a squeeze on this
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Nope,
Nice.
nothing.
Fucking doing
Sitting
nothing.
around.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That was a false start yesterday. Those guys, they got me good yesterday on that one.
273 Tesla here. Bank of America looks like
Oh,
shit. What about those solar names? Nothing. Nothing. Apple, meh.
You
Dude,
got OSTK overstock.com catching some play.
Yeah, let's take a look at
Tesla's
this.
gonna run here, guys. Tesla's gonna run.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks bid.
Squeeze name OSTK October 22 and a half they're taking.
Looks bid. Take a look at Meta, guys. 305. You know, that completely retraced yesterday's sort of weakness. If you take a look at Netflix here, 438, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing continues going. Amazon is still going.
Tesla gonna run.
Hmm
They're gonna, oh, here we go. Come on, man.
I like the idea of selling both sides again today, but I don't want to get. I don't
What's
want to get.
Dimitri doing? Tell me
I
what
don't-
Dimitri's doing.
Give us something.
Dimitri's out here trading fucking frozen concentrated orange juice.
This is a coal name, Arch. Look at this, huh? That's not a bad looking order
Looking
there.
good, Billy Ray.
ARCH. Arch Coal. Not a bad looking bet into strength though. Up 5. God, jeez. Up
Listen,
5.
Grandpa, keep your coal stocks away from me.
Oh shit! Up 5. I can't chase up 5. What are you nuts or what?
All right, so the 285 line on Tesla now getting some attention.
Hmm
4,000 contracts to 290s, 5,000 contracts.
Yeah, tape is
Let's
bid.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
Tape is bid. Banks are meh. I shorted another 500 shares of
Yeah, Tesla. You got weeklies active.
There you go.
I don't see a whole lot of sweeper activity there, but you got Tesla weeklies, some volume there early, obviously. When's this thing not active, right?
Wheat, which is used
Well,
to make bread.
that's why we love it so.
Pork bellies,
Yeah,
which is
things
used to
like,
make
I'm
bacon,
telling you, trades more
which
than
you might
supply
find
these
in a
days.
bacon and lettuce and tomato sandwich. And then there are
You
other
see how he looked
commodities
right at
like
the camera?
frozen orange juice
Frozen orange
and
juice.
gold.
They put it on a
Though,
plate.
Of course, gold doesn't grow on trees like oranges.
Classic scenes. Classic scenes. All right, I got 1,000 shares short Amazon. I'm actually green on this. That's why I'm saying I don't think you're gonna get any clean breakouts. I think the trade is play the ranges. Play the ranges. You gotta get good fucking entries though. You gotta get good entries. Tesla looks good, strong.
Yeah, Tesla weekly 280s getting a little play here.
Yep.
Google's fucking dead. Nice cover, Dimitri. Jesus. Dimitri, where's your options now? Where are those same options now? I wonder if they went back to $1.50. Somehow I doubt it. Netflix here looks dead. This is terrible. Natalia, ¿tú tienes el... Ok, perdón. No es nada, ¿verdad? Exacto. Today is the fucking day, man. Sell both sides far the fuck out and then go the fuck home. All right, let's check these ranges here. Let's see what I can get for some premium here then. All right, SPX is trading 44.71.
Oh, there's that Hawaiian stock, Ranchero, right where you're at. Hawaiian Electric,
Yeah, that boy, man, they're catching
HE.
heat over there.
You got a little more OSTK squeeze action. October 22 and a half. So tack it on there.
All right, so I need a pause and a dip in this Tesla to see if they come back and buy this thing.
I mean, the Amazon just take a look at the Amazon. They went back to highs, so this it's I mean it's looking good.
Yeah,
It's
no,
looking good.
I think that
It's looking real good.
handing some kind of headline. Let's see.
Look at that AMD. It's at highs of yesterday. You know,
You
and
just
again, nobody
wondering.
was really expecting that, considering how weak the tape was on a lot of this stuff. Nvidia hit fucking 454. There's some scalps here that you can run, but don't get too fucking cocky here.
Mhm.
Jesus, what we got on that flow? Anything good?
What you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So far, besides the just volume, nothing super aggressive. Tesla and the big boys. You got OSTK October is a couple sweeps, and Arch Coal. That's the
Arch
only action
Coal.
I see.
All right.
Here's your dip in Tesla. You see this news on, I didn't realize this Instacart is going to come public.
Oh, IPO on Instacart?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know when it's going to start trading, but of course, some analyst, oh, it's could be the next Shopify,
Oh,
Bad. What is this
right?
leg?
The early speculation.
they got a ticker on that?
I think it's going to be CART.
There's one of my boys. I call him Add to Cart because the dude fucking buys everything on Amazon.
You know what they did with this OSTK? You know Overstock, right? You guys know
Of
Overstock.
course.
They bought the Bed Bath and Beyond shit from
Yeah,
them.
that is shit.
Oh. Oh. Let's see.
Where is the VWAP on Tesla this morning?
Where
And
is
something
T-Mobile CFO, excuse me, speaking at investor conference saying new cable airwaves can be used now or purchased later.
wow on Amazon? That is impressive.
I'm still long on Amazon.
Nice, nice, nice. I ripped off my my fucking short shares. You know what I'm noticing? You know what I notice when I look at SPX? The calls are they're worthless. The puts though are premed up. The puts are premed up. It's interesting. Something to take a note of.
what does that tell you? What do you think?
Well, it's like what SPX does, because now it trades so much. It trades fucking hundreds of thousands. Everybody, all the action now is in these dailies, and they just
Yeah,
trap people. And they just trap people
I
left
know
and
that's
right.
the zero. Yeah,
So what happens is
Recently
if they leave an opening, right, it's almost like they were already planning for it, right? So if this gap up here and this move up here fades, let's say, we could easily retest the day lows here, 45, 445 and a half. So it makes me want to queue up some SPY puts, despite the fact that Amazon is rallying, that fucking Tesla looks good and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of what
yeah.
it makes me want to do. So I'm just gonna queue some up just to have them up and ready.
In reality, the last week, even prior to that, since we've pulled this market, you look at the chart, right? The ES is just going nowhere,
It's going nowhere, exactly.
just chilling.
So you get high end of the range. They push
Yeah,
people in long.
exactly,
They use they
exactly.
use a couple of names to do it, and then they
Yeah,
just fucking pull the plug.
and like you said, underneath the hood, some stuff is strong, some stuff looks like crap, some
Stuff look,
stuff is dead. It's
yeah,
just it's a
yeah.
menagerie.
And again, they did the same thing on yesterday. They used the semiconductors to get
Yeah,
us all fucking hyped up
it's been
long.
like that for 2 weeks. Honestly, it's been like that for 2 weeks.
Who knows if today's going to be different? I mean, this Amazon still looks super strong. So let's wait this out. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
Tesla, a little more weekly activity there.
Bruce here is short Apple. Apple's a weaker one. Check out these banks. They're already fading off
Because they're banks.
because they're
Yeah,
banks.
I know a couple of guys. I know they're short Amazon and they're long. I mean, short Apple and long Amazon Tesla.
Yep,
You know, we have
that
pear
makes
tree.
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, Apple looks like crap. Huh?
Let's see, if we got anything news wise I can use to short me. All right, now Tesla, are they going to just dump it here? Let's see. Microsoft. So Bernstein picked up a reiterate Microsoft as an outperform. What happened to Adobe? Adobe unveiled an all new AI powered creative cloud release. All you got to see is AI. With the commercial availability of its generative AI capabilities natively integrated throughout Adobe Creative Cloud in apps like Photoshop and Illustrator. All right. Why don't you just put that in freaking Swahili? Because I don't know what the fuck that means.
I have no idea what you just said.
Exactly.
But where is that? Where's the stock? Is it fucking up? Oh, it came back down. This is so illiquid. You gotta fucking. This is like
Yeah, I
trading
know it.
Melly. I mean, it's like trading Melly. Check out the
Yeah.
XOM pull back a little bit. Meta is just kind of stalling out.
MTX trading in Germany, they are affirming their figures for adjusted figures for 2023.
Melly?
Melly, yeah, Melly.
That's what he said.
Oh, did he talk about
Oh,
Melly?
he said Germany.
Oh,
This fucking guy.
Exactly. Slap him.
having trouble hearing these days. I don't know what's going on.
So he got selective hearing. That's what he got. AMD at highs.
Nvidia weeklies.
AMD at highs.
I don't mind the Nvidia here. This thing is a little freaking over.
455
You know?
weekly.
I don't mind that. I don't hate it.
You know, I tried going along this thing yesterday. It didn't fucking work.
Yeah. Only from a technical standpoint, it looks oversold. So do
Yeah.
you need some time or are you just going to get
You got a little breath deterioration going on here under the hood.
A
Pretty
little breath,
messy out here right now.
a little breath deterioration.
Breath
little
deterioration.
stank breath is what it is.
Thank breath.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like starting to sell. Maybe. Maybe. No. No.
Up, we're down, we're up, we're down.
Yo, look at check this chart. Check this BAC.
What is this thing doing now?
Fucking dumped.
What's that?
Fucking dumped. Bank of America.
Oh, the bank.
This is not a shock.
So you got money coming out, banks, oil, and it's going back in to techs, which is more or less exactly
That's
what
what we
were
do.
what we were
That's what
talking
we
about
do.
yesterday.
That's what we do.
Well, tech except for Apple.
Tech except for Apple.
I can't even look at Apple.
All right.
Even though we think that right now, it's almost these techs are kind of at that spot where
Yep.
if you go long and it doesn't work,
Yep.
you might want to consider just writing because I think they're just gonna play cat and mouse here for the rest of the morning.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. I'm shorting fucking calls and I'm shorting the puts. I'm also long some puts. I got 100 lot SPY puts from a cost of 70
You
cents.
got a little more breath deterioration.
Here we go again with your fucking
Yeah. The stinky breath.
deterioration.
Stinky breath.
Where's Amazon? All right, watch for this. Watch for this.
142.75.
Watch for this Amazon to pull. I think by the end of day, I think you're gonna see this thing back to 141.5. It's just gonna be the worst hold, and it's gonna be a waste of time to hold it too. If you notice, Tesla's already pulling off. You see? There you go. Dimitri's got the right idea. Going for a long
What's he
block in
doing?
it. Going for a long walk and a double cap.
I like it.
Long walk and a double cappuccino. That's what you got to do. Amazon here,
I'm-
or sorry, Apple here just broke down. So
You got
that's
some shop seeing some light put action.
yo. That thing I thought I was so sure it was gonna go through fucking $70, man, and they still took it to them. 62.5. Where's our Boeing? Where's our
Weekly
fucking
put.
Boeing? This is such a short, bro.
If it breaks the lows here, if it can break the 200, yes. If they, but this is the spot where they're going to fight because the 200-day moving average is where the large institutions start to get involved. So if they want to defend it, they can. And if they pull the rug, I agree with you to the short side.
Who's on the Netflix? Who's on the Netflix?
I'm not trading that this morning. What do we got?
Who's on the Netflix? That one it broke
Oh.
down yesterday. Now you're gonna get the continuation here. Where's
Now
Fur?
I'm all right.
Don't
I
fuck
like
with
this
me.
Netflix short. I like this Netflix short
Yeah, I like it too. Well, how would you play it?
just with weeklies to scalp the thing right here because
So-
this is technically this is a breakdown spot. So
Exactly.
I'm
So
looking at
what, 430s?
Apple looks like duty.
Duty? Did he just say
Poopy, duty, shit.
I understood what you said, you know.
Oh.
It's just it was just the first word, it's just a word selection, it just caught me off guard. Duty.
There's a
Howdy.
little,
It's like a
little,
howdy
little
duty.
extended intraday time frame to the downside there. What do we got?
all right. I grabbed Netflix 430 puts.
I like the 430s. So you paid 380 or whatever for those?
Yeah. The bid ask spread is not friendly, but I don't care because
Right.
this thing is
This
either
thing
going to break
moves.
here
Yeah, this thing
or it's going to
moves.
hose me.
How many did you buy?
I got a 10 lot starter.
Yeah.
And if they bring it back up to 432.70, I will tap out.
Tap out, huh? Let me take a look at Nvidia, AMDs. Yep, these are fading here too. Where's the Amazon? Is anybody short Amazon? All right, fine. I'll do it for you. I'm gonna short
All right,
down
maybe I should write it. I mean, I've got long-term long on it, so maybe I should write some.
on Netflix.
Amazon, Netflix, I have the 430s
Yeah.
and my target on Netflix
I mean,
is
shit.
420.
Jesus. El Jefe shorted Amazon with me. Yeah, it was a nice play. Again, the short call is the easier play. The short call is the easier play, hands down.
Yeah, I agree.
Hands down. That is the much easier play here. If you don't want to be strapped and having to be right on the put side. But again, Netflix looks good. Remember, I got 100 lot of these SPY puts. We're long from 70 cents. They're going 80 bid here. Basically, I'm looking for, I don't know.
Putin has no plans to visit North Korea.
Putin
Oh,
has no
fuck
plans
Putin.
to
That
visit.
guy's
World
gonna
War, baby, I can't wait.
Announcing the Russian foreign minister will visit North Korea in October.
I wonder what the line's going to be. We got to be favorite in that World War, no?
Wow. You're going to bet on a world war.
but why not, right?
From my bunker.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if that happens? You're not gonna be able to cash in on that bet.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to load up on everything with a ticker symbol. And what's going to happen? I lose all my money? Who cares, right? We'll be trading rocks if we survive the. But if we come out victorious, I'll be sitting on my own yacht. You like that philosophy? You didn't think of that, Ranchero, under your palm trees in Hawaii.
But what I didn't think of was how creepy that laugh sounded.
It's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The master plan. That's why.
It's pretty interesting. I don't know what to say
Ah.
about all that.
All right, here's a Netflix pop. Let's see if it's gonna give me an opportunity to add, or do I have to cover?
Tesla bounced 2 points straight. Straight up.
Straight up,
Straight up.
guys are good, man.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
These things are. I don't know how you guys trade these things so high. They make me dizzy. You know. I just.
You wait. You
I
catch the
do. That's what I'm saying. I can't. These things are crazy right now.
soft hands, man. Soft hands in front of the net.
No diamond hands.
I don't think I-
Bunsal, you're absolutely right here, man. You're absolutely
You
right.
got a little nibbling in the semiconductor ETF SMH. Something to keep an eye on. What are they buying
Wait,
here?
what they buy?
September
Do they buy those?
29th?
For the calls or the
Seven
puts?
calls. My bad.
Calls. Bruce is saying, are you sure Jesus is the same age as you? Yep. AMD, fresh eyes, guys. Fresh eyes. Fresh eyes on
Fucking
AMD.
You
I mean,
bastard.
Apple saved itself. Apple saved itself from the low there, too. So this could just rocket right back to the other side here. Literally.
Come on.
Yeah, Apple got a little stretch feature there.
um, the Netflix I won't hold too much past this area. So it's got to give me a sign here.
VIX at lows. So this market is not selling anywhere.
Nope.
Might sit around, but
They're just
nothing
trapping.
too exciting.
Just fucking trapping again, as usual. All right. I'm going to shoot for this AMD long. I do not want anybody to follow me because you will lose money. You understand? You will lose money. Do not follow me on this AMD long. I repeat, do not, because you ain't gonna make money. Shit. Um, let's see, Microsoft. All right, I flipped to sell more puts after they saved us down there. So I got 75 lot on both sides, the calls and the puts. We'll see how that goes. The Amazon looks fucking fine. The Amazon looks fucking fine, as in it ain't going down, so I'm going to cover the short there. So I covered that. And now I'm back to just 100 lot of AMD. I repeat, do not follow me unless you would like to lose money.
Unless you hate money and you want to set it on fire.
Exactly. This is not the one that you want to be in. And
All right,
then
Netflix, do your thing and flush out here. Come on.
I actually cut, well,
VIX selling.
Okay, Vice Chair Jefferson and Governors Cook and Cooler sworn in on today, formal swearing there for these new Fed
oh
officials.
shit, look at Morgan Stanley. Whoa.
Do not make me look at Morgan Stanley.
Look at fucking Morgan Stanley. Whoa. BAC tracked back to 29 here, so the banks are here getting bid here
3 minutes into
again.
trading session, stocks are pushing up towards early session high.
What did I tell you on that AMD, guys?
2% in the S&P
What did I
minis. The
tell
Dow
you?
is up 87 points, and the Nasdaq Composite up 30. The dollar index is up 0.8%, and the U.S. 10-year yield is down on the day at 4.27%. And this comes in the wake of the CPI data, which, as widely expected, did show a reacceleration in the headline, largely due to gasoline and energy prices. But the core fell to its lowest levels since 2021.
JPM, GS, like these things are getting bid. These things are bidding back. No idea why, but would I buy these? Nope. These 29 calls are going for 23 cents. Very interesting. Well, guys, I got a whole lot of nothing. And I don't want to lose my ass while I have a whole lot of nothing, so I think
Flow wise, there's nothing going on. Again, OSTK, some October play. That's the best action out there. That's about it. My dog is already starting to snore on Chero.
Nice. Dukes.
Yep, Duke's is starting to snow.
Where
Got the life, huh?
Yeah.
Amazon flopped
you-
right back down there too.
What? Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Your dog's.
My dog?
Yeah, where is he?
My dog's at home.
Oh,
Back
you
in
don't-
Cali.
Oh man, you don't get to take
Hawaii
a-
has crazy restrictive rules about animals. They do not want rabies on the island. They don't want people's dogs coming in and out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that. Fuck these dogs.
Clearmind Medicine, CLMD, in a 6K filing reporting quarterly results, a loss of 8 cents versus a loss of $1.12 a year ago.
Comcast
Early
coming
Mike,
back.
November Delta.
Yeah, Comcast looks good.
I'm still sitting here in this Netflix put.
mRNA. That's where your fucking action is.
And I'm not touching that.
Nope.
Let's see if it's clean. Looks
It's
clean.
probably Djokovic trading that stock.
This Amazon is a fucking non-trade, so I'm not even gonna mess with it, guys. I'm taking the loss on the AMD. Like I said, do not. Anytime I trade AMD, that is when you do
Walk
not
away.
want to trade it. But this is fucking chop.
All right, here we go on the Netflix. We're gonna test the lows here.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna try one
I'm
more
so
time.
close to covering this thing. I mean, so close to covering.
One more
Thing
time.
makes you wait.
Yeah. All
Let's see. Let's move this adjustment.
right, I'm gonna try one more time on the short side.
Core inflation is trending down toward pre-pandemic levels.
I bought back in on the SPY puts and then also the short on Amazon, small.
Credit not indicating anything. Credit not doing a thing quite.
That Netflix should be kind of working now, no?
I mean, I'm green, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have the biggest of cushions on it.
Yo, Christian, that's a great idea. Just anytime I trade AMD, you just fade it. But again, how many times do they say that about everybody's trading, right? Just do the opposite of everything I'm doing and you'll make money. Which, by the way, there are prop firms that exist that have 100 traders on their floor, and you know what they do? They write algos to just trade against their traders' flow. So, shit, there's already people doing it. There's already people doing it. All right, who's short on the Amazon? I got 1,000 lot there. I also bought 100 of the SPY puts.
You got 1,000 lot on the Amazon for short.
Yeah, but it's just shares though.
Okay,
No,
okay.
stock,
It's not.
stock.
It's not the options.
A, B, and B. You got a bullet put side.
Bullet. The fuck? Bullet.
Not a missile.
Not a missile.
Oh, there's your
A, B, and B
Netflix.
could catch size.
There's your Netflix.
Yep. Scalping out of the SPY puts. That was a decent trade there.
Well done. All right, now I've got
What's A and B? You follow that stock, no? Or no? A, B, and B.
Airbnb.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
both do.
I don't trade it, but I keep track of it to, it's a little bit of a.
What does it look like to
in the
you?
coal
You got an
mine.
upside niner selling off from there, and you got that gap, right? You like those? Take a look. Take a peek. See
Yeah,
what you see.
I do like gaps. Yes.
You have a gap lower, looks like in the low 130s somewhere.
Gaps offer opportunity.
A little far
So
away.
yeah, you got to get top of the gap fill on your Airbnb is at 134.50-ish.
And then what about down below?
That is the 132 area, which lines up with a long-term.
Now, is that too far away for you to look at right now on the downside?
No.
All right, the Amazon here, we're looking pretty good. Once it flushes through for 142, I'm going to cover this. Remember, I got a 25 lot left still on SPY puts. Those went well. I'm
You
actually,
got some a little more breadth deteroration here.
here we go
Breadth
again.
has looked awful from the bell, and you could see by the flow, you could see by Ranchero and Lucci the way each and every stock they're talking about. One looks good, one looks like shit. We got a little cell program coming into, looks like tech.
Yep. Yeah.
So this Airbnb, now that I throw a few more voodoo lines on it,
Okay.
143 looks like a good target for today. And then where it looks like it wants to try and hold up is kind of like that 139 area. You got a bunch of technical stuff that lines up there.
Gotcha.
Covering half Amazon short. That was a decent move there. We finally got that. I covered my SPY puts. That was decent there, and now I got to deal with my short options.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye. I'm still in this Netflix, this
As you should be.
430.
As you should be.
And I'll put in a stop win because I don't use stop losses. Stop losses are for fools. Stop win puts
Yeah, it
me.
got added to the index, GJJ. I remember that.
I'm gonna put it in at 430. I'm 460 bid right now.
Yeah, CFO speaking at a conference saying the healthcare division spinoff plan for the first half of 2024.
AMD, somebody saying it's still bid. There's no way it's still fucking bid. Where is it? 106.25. Wow. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. All right. So now what I'm going to do is work on this short put scenario. Let's wait for the pop. I'll come out of some more short puts and then we'll fuck around here. Where's Apple? Apple is almost back down to lows.
They took me out on the Netflix, so that's a green trade.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Those banks get faded out again. No surprise. Shop 61, man. Damn. 61. Shit. All right, covering some of my short SPX puts. What time is it? It's only fucking 10 o'clock. It's only 10 o'clock.
See, like I'm gonna read some of these comments on the YouTube thing. So you got a couple of guys in here on there, people love to jump in like, oh, like who is this guy saying bidders are not going lower than 429 on Netflix? See, I that's something that I don't care about because what I'm trying to do is simply scalp the thing. I'm not making like a prediction of long-term price or anything. All I'm looking for is, hey, I see an area down here at this 420. Can I get a shot at it? And if I can, and I have a good entry, when I put a stop in, it's simply to stop me out at break even or better, meaning I didn't catch the right place. So I don't necessarily care about what anybody else's prediction is price wise. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just looking for a trade. And if I don't get it right, I'm not going to go home red. I'm going to go home break even or I'm going to go home green. So I don't care what your price prediction is. It doesn't matter, right? And then somebody's asking me, do I use a manual stop? It's I either enter and I get the area correct and I get the move I'm looking for, or I'm out. I only put stops in after I get some cushion and guaranteeing me going home either break even or green. So that's how I approach stops. I think people that put in stops or stop losses because they have X amount of dollars to risk on the trade, all you're doing is putting yourself in a very bad situation and telling the market and the market maker, I can afford to lose $500 on this trade. And the market maker says, fine, thank you very much. I'll take your money. Go away and have a nice day. Stops can be dangerous if you don't know how to use them.
Jesus, the Unity flow. Do you remember all the Unity flow that we saw yesterday?
It's mostly spec action though. It's garbage, in my opinion. You
Take a
know,
look.
you could catch good looking activity. We've played it numerous times.
Mm.
This is just roll of the dice, cheap stuff.
Take a look at it today. Down 7% here.
Is it really?
Getting smoked. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you had the Apple thing yesterday, right?
getting
Yeah.
smoked here.
I think there was some news too out of that Apple event, but I didn't follow it. You guys in the room might know what the hell went on.
You gonna get another phone, Jay?
I'm due for one. I haven't got one in a couple of months. Well, actually, what? Yeah, 2 months. They came out. They screwed me. They came out with the new iPhone yesterday.
But so do you actively do you actively use the 4 phones that you have?
Oh, forget. I use my phones more than computers. After hours, I don't go on a computer ever. I have phones for different purposes.
So
Yeah,
can
I'm
do
a
you
man. I'm a man of action, Lucci. You know what I mean?
would you care to explain
What do you mean?
the purpose for each phone?
Well, yeah, the flip phone I like to just talk on. You know, the iPhones. Yeah, if I'm checking the market, if I'm posting to Twitter or posting in the Steam room, I do everything from phones, everything. I don't like to, post in the room or from the flip. Flip is for communication purposes, talking. Um, yeah, fantasy teams I check, betting the bowl games I do through phones, everything.
So
Yeah, everything.
so you have a separate phone for every one of these things?
Yeah, well, I have the flip phone. That's like I said for phone calls and stuff like that. Family members have the line. Not many people have the line. Then I got the iPhone. I use more for business calls, and I like to go on the web and do my thing on there. Then I got another iPhone. It's not connected to. Well, it's actually connected to a line, but I don't use it as a phone. I use it more as almost like a iPad or a laptop and stuff like that.
Huh.
And then I got an older Note. You know the Note?
Yeah, the
Well,
Note,
last
yes.
year's Note. I think that's Samsung too.
The Samsung one.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And I like that. Well, it depends. My avatars I fool around with on there, the profile pictures. You get a little creative on that one. So yeah, you got different purposes for it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
What is your monthly phone bill?
Oh, I don't even know. They bang me out, and I got to figure that out because they're definitely banging me out. Because you know what happens? I go to get a new phone. Oh, there, we have a deal. You get a new line, and you get a free iPad, and it's cheaper that way. I got to situate. I got a million different lines that I'm not even using. So it's almost like the wires on my floor. They're all tangled up. I got to figure that out when I get a chance. But the phone bills are good. Let's say probably in the 1,200 vicinity. 12, 1300. What? What do you mean? That's bad? That's not that bad.
$1,200 a month for fucking cell phone? Jesus.
Well, phone, internet. Oh, I also got the watch. I stopped wearing the watch though. The watch is. I thought I would like the watch, but I don't really use it that much. I thought you could access all the stuff from the phone on the watch. It's not really. Maybe the newer one. I'll try that out.
Wow.
So yeah, makes sense, Luke, or what?
Yeah. I appreciate that.
See.
Yeah, I appreciate
What do you
that.
think? I don't play games here.
All right, I'm back short spy. I would imagine that Netflix is starting to work a little bit more there too.
Yeah, but I'm I didn't get what I was looking for, so I'm more cautious here now.
Okay, I think we hit 445. We might even go to these pre-market lows here from what we hit on the CPI. If you take a look at that Tesla, they completely reversed that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Tesla's gonna
more
raise it up to-
Apple September 22nd puts here hitting.
Yeah, Apple's a much better short.
Yeah,
So-
Apple's leading the way here too, right? Well, not really. Some of the other shit started to sell too.
Tesla gap fill brings you down to about 267.5. So anybody who shorted it, I think there were some people that said that they were short. I mean, either take a little profit here, and if you want to continue to still be greedy to see if you get gap fill, no problem. I don't mind that at all.
Alrighty. I think we could get through 445 on SPY, but again, it's going to be tough action. Tough action to Nacton.
I was just gonna say that.
Fucking John Madden.
Tough act and connect.
I am short SPY. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm going for a break of 445. I will stop out at around 445 and a half, probably.
That's a nice trade, Lucci. You had 100 of those?
Yeah, I had 100 of those.
Very nice.
And then other than that, I mean,
Yeah, and on the put side, yeah, a lot of weekly stuff. A, B, and B, that put looked pretty serious. That put sweeper.
yeah, I mean that stock looks weak. Super illiquid too. Super illiquid.
It's weird because this thing catches size A, B, and B, and it's not that liquid, right? They're nuts. This thing could catch $1 million sweeps when it in play.
All right, fresh lows here on SPY again. I'm going to cover another 25. I got 50 left. See if we break through this 445. I kind of want to move down on my sell calls here as well for SPX.
Got another coal name seeing some bull flow, but it looks like they might be moving some stuff around. But anyway, BTU. Let's call it bull flow
BTU,
for now.
that's Peabody, right?
Yep.
That's Peabody. All right, I covered another chunk of SPY puts. I got 25 left. We'll hold that, see if it continues to run. Where's the Amazon? Who held the Amazon short? Who held the Amazon short? That was a good one. 141.70.
I wrote the Amazon, but
Yeah.
just a little.
Yeah, the right was good.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah. NVIDIA and AMD are just chilling. AMD is holding, believe it or not.
Schwab puts. What's going on with this thing? I think it rallied a little bit, right? Oh, that looks awful right now. Let's see the Schwab $1. Oh boy. Schwab SCHW. September 22nd, 58 puts getting played.
Piker size.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's see. Anything around here?
you know, but again,
Schwab.
these regional banks are fucking horrible. Schwab is no different. What's going on with those weed stocks from yesterday, man? They faded the whole thing. We should have shorted these. We should have shorted these.
Did they? The weed stocks
Yeah,
are
they
the
faded them.
worst.
Yeah, they faded them all.
922. Got a little bit of volume there, Schwab.
That's a tough one, man.
What, Schwab?
Yeah, just because the bid-ask spreads are sloppy if you're going to trade weeklies and like it moves erratically. It's just kind of a sloppy trade.
Yeah, there's not enough action there anyway to have to get excited about. But you got to call it again. Call that bear flow. Some bearish flow there.
Oh, Bruce, it was easy, huh? Send us your trade, bro. You got my email. Send it to us. Send it to us. Send it to us, Bruce. Lucci at Gmail. Send it to us. You got 10 minutes. If you don't send, that's a nice timeout for you. You know I love you, Bruce.
Penalty box coming.
Penalty box.
SPY still looks weak to me.
Yeah, breath still looks like crap. Right, still not doing anything exciting.
Remember, I'm still short the fucking puts though too.
What puts?
I'm still short SPX puts.
Oh, SPX.
Yeah. Okay, still in at Apple 170 put next week. It's 73 for 50 lots. Where are they going out? Where are they going for right now? Good morning, fellas. Missed the opening today. How are things today? Moon. Moon.
Let's just stop for Moon and recap the entire morning. What do you say?
Oh, they're going for $1 now, Bruce. Okay, nice trade, bro. Nice trade. I mean, they look like a hold for now. They look like a hold for now, guys. We're gonna give it another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go move to the steam room here. For those folks who don't know what the steam room is or haven't been in, we are offering a trial here for you guys. And then, of course, the three of us are going to be in there for the whole day. And if you can look at here right now, this is the steam room. You get Wall Street Jesus on the broadcast, myself and Ranchero all day. We'll pop in and out, but you get us all day. You get the flow here. You get our momentum scanner. You get a bunch of other tools that we have built specifically for our members. So we urge you to try it out. Matt is going to go ahead and send you a bunch of links. You can catch it in Twitch, and you can catch it in YouTube. Hit the trial, man. Hit the trial. We'll see you in there. You got us for about another 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the last bit of spy puts that I had. This is kind of exactly
Nice
what I
trade.
wanted to happen because I still have my short spy puts, right? SPX puts, because I still think we're gonna sit in the range and we're just gonna do nothing kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It might work out just the way you want it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But again, long day. Long day. We got a long day left. Eviat is saying how much is the steam room after the trial. Matt's gonna hit you up. I don't know what the current I don't know what the current rate is right now. But
It's
if
the same as Jesus's cell phone bill.
oh yeah, yeah,
It fluctuates with my phone bill.
it's just um, Deku Cloud, what's going on, man? Glad to have you guys in here. For any of the new guys that are in here, glad you guys could make it. And again, we do this for an hour for free every single
You
day.
got a little more Schwab puts, not to cut you off, Luke, a little
Uh,
more Schwab put buying.
all good, all
Again,
good.
they could be rolling puts there though, so
I mean, this chart looks terrible. You
yeah.
know, what are they buying actually?
They're buying the September 22nd short term 58 puts
Yeah, so that's this week or next week? That's next week.
next week. There are the active lines there.
Ben Scar is saying, I don't believe Ron Shapiro smokes weed. Do you smoke weed?
It depends.
Right. You'll do it
Like
every
I
once in
did
a
not
while.
every day, not every day, but I have been known to partake.
Rich is asking if we still have that Centerpoint account promo. 100% we still have the promo. Matt will go ahead and send you the link for that account. And again, that's a special promo. And that for everybody else, again, if you move over your account to Centerpoint, of course, short answer is yes. But if you do move your account over to Centerpoint, and this is the platform that you're looking at here, you're going to get a discount on the master course here. So again, master course, by the way, you get all of us. So you get all of us. You get myself. You get Ron Chero. You get Jesus. You get everything. You know. So and you get a couple other instructors as well. So Matt will hook you up there. I would highly recommend that. That's the best deal you're going to get for education because you get the broker. The broker's going to give you some freebies too. There's a lot that's going to come in on that package. So talk to Matt. Set up a call with Matt. Matt, make sure you hit up Homeboy, man. The the fucking tape on Schwab looks horrible. Looks horrible. Where's that Adobe? Fucking
Nvidia and Tesla catching a little weekly activity here.
calls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting what I wanted to happen on the SPX side of things. Just kind of a flat action here. And again, if I can make fucking $2,000, $5,000 today, I'm happy. I'm happy. There's a lot of day left. So
I've got two trades this morning. I've got a Tesla 280 call scalp, which I got in at $1.70. I sold it at 204. And then on the Netflix, I traded the 430 puts from 380 and they stopped me out at 410.
but see, here's the difference between you and everybody else. You fucking took it off. The rest of the world is going to stay in that, and those options go to fucking 50% discount on you. Netflix is trading back over 432. You know what I'm saying? The whole
Yeah.
market just changed here completely. SPY just changed, and again, most folks would just sit here holding that shit, and unfortunately,
I can't do it.
these are the bad habits
But
that we all
especially on the weeklies, you got to do something or you're either going to get your shot and it's going to work,
right.
or you tap out, break even, or you get some green and you step out of the way and you look for another spot to do it again.
Such a great way to, and we can all learn from that wisdom.
Nvidia, Tesla, a little more weekly activity.
Okay, I'm going to do this, guys. And again, I'm telling you right now, do not follow me on AMD. I am telling you, do not. GP Raver saying, Ranchero, you usually lock some in and then set that stop in, or I don't know, he's asking some.
Yeah, so for me, the idea and the ideal, especially like on a Tesla, a Netflix, if you see me scalping those, I'm looking for outsized moves. So the idea is I want to get in there. If I get like 25 cent, 50 cent cushion, am I going to get $5? Am I going to get $6? Am I going to get $12? That's the kind of day that I want to get. And with Tesla, oftentimes, if I get there early and I get the right spot, a 100 lot is going to reward me with $100,000 day. And
Right.
from a scalp perspective,
Right.
I want that.
It's-
It's not a part of my long-term picture. That's just daily activity. Can I get the $100,000 day or not?
Right. And that's the right way to play this shit. That's the longevity play. You know what I mean? That's the plays you want to make to stay in this game for a long time and continue to make millions of dollars every fucking year without having these huge drawdowns like myself. But I am getting there slowly and slowly. Slowly and slowly.
The daily data, head of the data, the crude figures count.
All right, so
About
now I'm
1%
gonna
of the
add.
about 75.
I'm gonna
The
add.
data crude expected at minus 2 million barrels, gasoline at minus 500,000, distillate expected plus 500,000.
Okay, guys, 10:30. We're gonna go ahead and move to
We did
the
see a build
steam
in all
room.
three categories in yesterday's API data.
For anybody that wants to continue, you know what to do. Grab the trial, and we'll see you in the steam room. Take care, folks.